How we doing out there? I'm Servant. I'm Pisces. Hope y'all had a good day. I hope you found a warm spot to be anyways. Well, I've got a little thing that I'm going through. It's called shamefacedness. And it's Basheth, Asanchian, Asanchini. I don't know what that is. But anyways, it's Greek. And Aidos, the subject of many aspects, subjective. And it is subjective, so get ready. It's shamefacedness. And this would start out, which we already went through this morning, which was, uh, yep, Genesis. And now we're off in Jeremiah. It's called the broken covenant. So I'm going to start at 10. They are turned back to the iniquities of their forefathers, which refused to hear my words, and they went after other gods. They're deities. There's no other gods. They say gods, but I got to reference that every time because there's only one God, Yahweh. To serve them, the house of Israel and the house of Judah have broken my covenant which I made with their fathers. Therefore, thus saith the Lord, the Most High, righteous and love, Behold, I will bring evil upon them, and that they shall not be able to escape. And though they shall cry unto me, I will not hearken unto them. Then shall the cities of Judah and inhabitation of Jerusalem go and cry unto the gods. There's only one God, Yahweh. Others are deities, unto whom they offer incense, but they shall not save them at all in any of the time of their trouble. For according to the number of thy cities, where thy gods, just deities, of Judah, and according to the number of the streets of Jerusalem, have yet set up an altar to the shameful thing. And that's where your shamefaced is, a shameful thing. Even altars to burn incense unto Baal. Therefore pray not that that this people neither lift up and cry or pray for them, for I will not hear them in the time that they cry unto me for their trouble. What hath my beloved to do in mine house, seeing she hath wrought lewdness with many, and the holy flesh is passed from thee? When thou doest evil, thou rejoicest. The Lord called thy name a green olive tree, fair and goodly fruit, with the noise of a great tumult. He hath kindled fire upon it, and the branches of it are broken. Well, that's simple to understand. The point, I want to go back to the saying of piety, but what it is the way that your life is supposed to be led in modesty, properly, humbly, demeanor, subject of the demeanor, sobriety, self-control, avoiding shelfulness, modesty, modest dress. But this is all in the reverence of God, the understanding that the word, especially what I'm saying, everything I say, it seems to be, but when the Father leads me to something, it's actually the truth. It is the truth, and to understand what the visually everybody's visualizing out there, whether it be mammon, lust, food, whatever it may be. Understand that the Father has set aside certain things that you shouldn't do. And in staying in your precepts, statutes, commandments, testimonies, you learn those things by seeing what happened to other people. Now, whether you believe or not, that's a different story. But I understand the belief of eternity. Look, I don't want to miss that trip, even by accident. doing the right thing. Men, if you're wearing your kilt too short, ladies, turn around and walk away. You know, understand what's going on. Guys, same way. Understand what's going on. I mean, you can show everything you got or not show anything at all. What's left of the imagination? Um, it's to understand that whenever you go too far, it just like it said, therefore pray now that thou for this people neither lift up a cry or prayer of them, for I will not hear them. The time that they cry unto me for the trouble, what hath my believed to be mine house, seeing she hath wrought lewdness with many, and the holy flesh is passed from thee, that doest evil, and thou rejoiced. Both sides of the street, not also ladies, okay? Ladies and men. Understand that, you know, the sin pulls away from the holy flesh. You got to understand that righteousness inside of you, the Holy Spirit, is also the way you're supposed to walk in Jesus, just like Jesus in righteousness, the holiness of your flesh. And understand the Father sees everything that goes on with you. So I'm just giving it out this morning, or shooting it out this afternoon. But understand that the point of shamefacedness is the point of being modest about your life, being modest about what's going on around you. Ladies and gentlemen, princes and princesses, kings and queens, everybody knows what they're doing. The point of it is, Father's asking everybody to stop. Everybody start doing what's right and understand where you're at. Anyways, I'm shooting these little things out here today to see if they work better. Tonight, when I put this one out, I will go over all 3 of them that I filmed today, and I will do a study on the aftermath of what's going on in a little bit bigger context. But understand, being modest and self-control. And ladies, men, it's just a complete necessity that you understand that the Father's remnant's floating. Jesus on your lips. Father inside of you. Legion of angels here. He wants to spend an hour a day with you. So if you get there and start trying, just try. And he'll smile upon you. But anyways, I'll get off here. I am servant. I am Pisces. Have a good one.